Hello everybody, it's the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the Steam edition, and this is our opening hand, and we have a good one here. So why am I so excited? We have the piloted woodpecker, and he lays eggs in these enclosure nests from the forest, which means that if we play out this guy, we can get eggs in the forest, we can ignore the grasslands, and we can put other stuff there to gain us point rather than to have to go here and have it for resources. So this is a great start. Shame that we don't have access to any wetlands birds here, as something we need together with the piloted woodpecker is to have something in the wetlands to complement them. So maybe we take the black-chinned hummingbird here. It's not particularly good for wetlands, but we can put it there, and then we get to the second column, and from there we will be gaining additional food whenever they take this, and it's the least usable food in the game, I think, so it would actually pair really well together with the Eurasian colored dove. With this bird we can spend a lot of that extra food to just turn that into points. I don't think that's a bad idea. I much rather wanted to turn one cherry into a point through the Eurasian colored dove than to turn 2 cherries into a random food for anything else. So I think that's a better way to convert food to 2 points. So we must also think that the opponents might take this from us. That's not actually a problem at all. That means that they will feed into our spent cherries to the Eurasian colored food of tactic anyway, so that's not a worry at all I have. Let's take these 2 birds. We could consider taking the golden-headed Sistula actually too. Having this bird also would let us have access to a bird we can play together and gain eggs together with the piloted woodpecker. We don't have to lay eggs before these 2 count, so we can and I think let's see here, if we take a grain, a vertebrae and a cherry, then we can almost pick up this guy and make it happen. Yeah, we can't. We need, I think we need 1 activation of the piloted woodpecker before we can get that stuff off the road. Let's see. What are our bonus cards? We have platform builder, not what I'm looking for here precisely. I mean, we have maybe 2 birds for that already, so we're halfway to 4 points. However, falconer is usually a very good ability, so I'm very hard pressed to not pick that, I think. This has a floor on 7 points if we can get 4 more correct birds, while this will give us 8 points if we can get 4 more of these correct birds. It just feels much easier to play around with the high scoring predator birds than it is to play. Then again, most of the high scoring predator birds are also platform builder birds. Yeah, I think I prefer falconer, even though, I mean, if we do the math, 4 more of these is worth 8, but they are 13% chance of getting a hold of them, while 4 more of these give 7 points, and they are more than twice as likely to pop up. Yeah, this actually wins out once we analyze it like that. Okay, let's take these cards, pick up the black-chinned hummingbird if we can, play out the piloted woodpecker, play out this guy, and take it from there. All right. We do get the black-chinned hummingbird. That means I will pick it up, and I will be very glad to do so. And then the question is, do we play out this immediately? I think we might do, because that will lend us the possibility to spend nectar to play these 2 birds instead. I'm then thinking to play out the hummingbird here, draw some more cards just to have a feeling of what my next objective is going to be, and Oh, they also have a hummingbird here. Okay, okay. That slightly changes things, but not really that much. Let's see, we are going to go here, take some more cards. That's a 9-pointer. 9-pointers are good. This is barn. Oh, this is one of those that could have worked together with the other one, but then again, this is a 9-pointer that works well with Platform Builder, so I am not complaining, not at all. This will be a great card to tuck in the in future, maybe, unless we get some synergies that wants us to play that. Cockatiel, not gonna consider playing that at all, so that's that, I guess. Now, in theory, we could play out Golden Head Sistola and the Eurasian Colored Dove before we play out the Piloted Woodpecker. I mean, if we get the option of getting food from the opponent, I will consider doing that. Let's pay for it with a specific food and keep the nectar for later. Nectar is great for playing out this guy. And if the hummingbird gives us either of those foods, then we could have played them out for now. We could, instead of giving the opponent the correct instead of giving the opponent eggs, we could take action in the wetlands, but I don't know that that's something we need to be doing. They already have an egg here, and actually they won't be getting a free egg since they don't have the correct birds for it. So let's just go here instead, take the grain for the Eurasian Colored Dove, and then we'll take either the fish or the rodent here is fine for the black-crowned night heron, and let's give you an egg. How are we doing for bonus cards? Let's see here. I will take that nectar and I will be very happy about that. So for the first one here, we are currently 1 behind. We are gonna catch up once we play out the Sistola here. However, we are not doing anything with tucked yet. We don't have any eggs in those nest chests, and we don't really have that many large birds played, but we have plenty of time for that. So if we can manage to get this and this guy out this round, then we will be up in 3 here, which leads us up to 4. So I think that's gonna be a slight goal for us. Try to beat the opponent to that. And let's see. The way we do that is we need to take more food. We specifically need these 2 foods, or either combination of these 3 foods. So unless the opponent takes those and we can't get good replacements, then we can't do it. However, if we don't take food now and take it next turn, we can play out this guy first, and then we can have 2 eggs from the woodpecker. So I think that's gonna be my decision here. I want those maximum values here, and let's play this thing and this thing. That way we only need to. That way we are really close. That way we actually can play out this guy, no matter which kind of 2 foods we get, because we have extra food there. Golden Eagle, yes, 8-pointer with the correct nest type. Love that. All right, let's find the correct food here, and that is going to be, for example, this and this. And let's lay 2 eggs here. And next turn we are gonna play out this 9-pointer, gonna help us with the platform builder, gonna help us with the bonus round task, and ooh, common shift shaft. Hello. This can be a total engine burner if you have the correct setup for it. The correct setup for it implies that you have some kind of way to draw cards in your grasslands, and the additional way to draw cards in your wetlands, and then you can repeat this guy over and over. I have a video where I took 100 cards because of this guy, and that's insane. However, I will play out this dude, and that will cause us to win that. So this is a 9-pointer, giving us half the way of 2 points here. giving us 4 points there, and it's just really, really efficient action here. No, we are eating the egg from this bird since they have maximum capacity. All right. And you are going to spend 1 food here to take a card. That way we got a bird with 30 cards. Of course, we could have waited to do that at the end of next turn. I don't think we are gonna have 6 food at the end of this turn that we want to tuck to this guy, so maybe tucking it here was a little bit early. Anyway, okay. Killdeer is a really good bird. I don't want my opponent to have that, since it's a really good bird and it really helps them have an engine here. I don't want to play it myself, because we have a plan of ignoring this habitat here. We are drawing cards from wetlands and we are laying eggs in the forest. So, however, I do want the Baltimore Oriole. It's a star nest, it's a 9-pointer, it's played with cheap food we get from Black-Chinned Hummingbird, so I really want this guy. So, I think we'll pick up these two and just sacrifice a potential good card for us here to let the opponent not have that good card here. I don't want to discard our egg here to gain food, because my eggs are actually really scarce. We can't get more than 1 egg a turn. Ooh, Aussie Raven. Aussie Raven could also be good for us, since we are now building a lot of these birds that give us additional food here, and it's perfect to put into the grasslands where we don't want to activate them. So it's also the correct nest type for platform builder, even though we are starting to have enough of these birds. We need 3 more, so Golden Eagle, Baltimore Oriole and Aussie Raven gets us there. Yeah, let's lock in that thing. It can spend additional food at the end of the game, which means that we can spend the last turns of the game just getting food, not playing birds, and basically have a free action where we toss 5 foods into. Oh, you do that. Toss 5 foods into different kinds of birds and gain points of that. Now, we do need some food, so let's get enough food to play the Baltimore Oriole. Then I want to play the Aussie Raven, and then we also need to spend some eggs here. Maybe playing this guy out just for the egg space isn't a horrible decision. It's pretty cheap to play. Yeah, let's consider that. First, let's try to get Nectar to play the Baltimore Oriole. We did get it, awesome. And then we are doing this, getting 2 eggs, and that's cool. Gonna play this guy out again, get additional value out of our forest activations here. Yes, we are giving some cherries to the opponents, but we can quite efficiently spend those cherries as other stuff. And let's see if we can't get the correct food to play out the Aussie Raven. Question is, how important is it to play this exactly now? It's not really important to play it quite now. Hang on, I kinda wanted to go back and spend the card here. We can't do that. Shame. Okay, we have a lot of cards here. We have no access to tucking engines, and however, what we do have, we have access to turning excess food into points. So basically, every card we spend to get more food is a way is basically a way to tuck it with an extra step. So I should have spent the food to do that. However, we can play the Golden Eagle here, try to get a tuck with that, so we can get further ahead on this thing. And I think that's the correct thing to do. That's either that, we could play the Common Chiffchaff and just tuck, let me see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 cards. Could have a Chiffchaff over here, tuck stuff while we are getting food. yeah, we don't have a crazy draw engine, so I don't think that's advisable. Okay, eat off that egg and work on trying to get another card tucked here. Opponent, can you tuck stuff with the stuff you have here? Opponent can't tuck stuff with what we have here. I mean, they can, in theory, copy something. If I play the shift shaft here, then they can tuck. So let's not do that. Do we care about activating here? I don't think that we do. Let's just go here. Lay a single egg. Do the opponent have? The opponent does not have egg space for it, so it's fine to do. Let's make sure to not pick nectar and work on playing out Woodstork and Raven. Work towards that. Let's take a grain here. Toss away the kill there. Reroll and take one of those. Take a cherry. Lay an egg. How many of these do we sacrifice now? I don't think we spend food this turn. I think we after playing also Raven, we will have access to, at the end of the 4th round, to spend up to 10 food that way. And I usually think actions together with food is worth more, just playing out birds, getting additional bonus cards, reaching those kind of objectives, than to just constantly spend them here. So I'm going to not activate the Eurasian colored dove this turn, and just have in the back of my head that we can still spend 15 additional food to take cards through the Orcage food here in these upcoming rounds. Let's see, Colt. Is that something I want to play out? It has lots of egg space for us, which is great. So this is basically an 8-point bird if we fill up all the egg spaces, and they give us additional foods, which is great. And the food here is already caged, so if we don't need to spend it, it's still there. I think it's fine enough to pick up here. And Contrary against Bird of Paradise also gives us additional food, which is additional points. That's an additional point. Skip that and give everybody some cherries. We are giving away a lot of cherries this game, but that is kind of also a part of our strategy here. We want to give away cherries so we can cage them on the Eurasian color dove. And okay, now that we are caching this much, achieving this much food production each turn, then I think it's going to be starting to be okay to just push a lot of food at the end of each turn here. But before that, let's take a lot of these foods that are available. Let's also take that and take a grain there. Give me and the opponent a cherry. Give everybody a cherry. Take 2 eggs. And with these nectars, we are gonna play the Raven. Now we are prioritizing filling up these star nests, since they will count for the round 3 go. Little penguin. I don't think we are activating this guy. That's many turns. Yeah, it's not a priority. Yeah, we are already planning on playing out the Woodstork and the Aussie Raven. So yeah, we're not picking up this guy. Let's instead play out the wood stork first, I guess, just because I want to know what the next bonus card we're going to work with is. So eat these eggs and look at these. Oh, omnivore expert, hello. Also, the raven just keeps getting better. Okay, yeah, I love that. Alrighty. So, question, do we... I think we just go here again, take some more food. Every nectar we get now, we can cache on the Eurasian colored dove. So that gives us more points towards the nectar competition here. So let's work on that. Also, eat the chief chaff. I don't think playing that makes sense anymore. Take all the nectars we can. Take that, take this, take that, and take these. And then we just need to remember to cache 5 foods on this lovely bird. Alright, what's the final birds in the bird tray? American kestrel, horned lark, great crested grub. So the issue now is that we can play out also raven, we can play out the barn owl. However, we don't really have too many other goals. Every time we go here, we get 5 foods, which is we need to do that twice to fill up all the food we can spend at the raven and the Eurasian colored dove. So we don't really have a game plan for what we want to do with the final turns of the game. We could of course just lay 4 eggs. That's a little bit boring. We get 1, 2, 3 points from here. Yeah, so I'm having this debate now because I either play the I was thinking I'd either play the also raven here or here, and if I play it here we can draw some more cards, but it costs 2 eggs. However, if we're going to play both of these, then we are, no matter what, having to pay 2 eggs for either of them. So let's just play the also raven here, and maybe we want to have some more nectars first. No, that's fine. Play the also raven here. Eat 2 eggs out of you. We don't need eggs there anymore. These are better. It's better to have star nest open if you don't need them for rounding goals, since they if the opponent has birds that give eggs to specific nest types, then you want to have star nests available. But yeah, having this guy here, let's just draw 4 cards now, when we are trying to look for further plan than maybe playing this. That's not a plan. That's not really a plan. That's not really a plan either. That, however, is a plan. Okay, so playing out this guy gives us, instead of playing out this guy, gives us even more to do with our remaining food. I am going to sacrifice an egg here to get a nectar. That way we can play this guy out for that nectar, and that way we can spend our final turns just gathering food. We need 5 vertebrates and 10 whatevers, and that's just the perfect way to spend our remaining resources here. Okay, so this time we got 4, 5, 6 foods. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, we need specifically more vertebrae, and we don't really need too much of other stuff. Thinky. Okay, so we have 9 food for this guy and this guy. We have 2 food for this guy. We can get 4 more points from food we draw here. 5 if we include this, 6, 7 from the piloted woodpecker. So it's 7 points going here, and maybe some more if we also pick up specific. That's given we can get specific vertebrates here, or we could go here and get 4 points, or we could go here and maybe get 1 point. So yeah, we go here. We re-roll, we spend cards, we take the most amount of vertebrates we can. We also take the nectar, since that can go to the Eurasian colored dove, and that's gonna be GG. Do we... I don't think we need to activate these guys. Let's just math it out. 1, 6, 9, 11, and we need 12 plus 4 for this guy. So yeah, we don't need to activate those 2. And we want to activate this thing. Okay, I have a good feeling about this game here. So let's just make sure we are doing this properly. Dun 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 dun. And let's see how we did. We won the last round and goal 2. That's great success. And we are now activating the Aussie Raven. And let's see how we did. Yeah, we didn't win the nectar in the forest. That's maybe we could have done that. Maybe we could have rearranged some of the food getting turns. We have 1 more food here than we needed, so we could have maybe pushed out a little bit more efficiency there by drawing some nectars before we played either of these birds we played there. So that's something we can maybe kick ourselves in the back for, but we also won 2 of the other habitats, so it's not that bad. And let's look at the final scoring here. I have a decently good feeling, but you never know. Oh, 67 points just in birds played. That's great. Okay, we're up in 80. We're up in 102, 109, 118, 135. Woo! 137, boys and girls. Okay, I had a feeling we were up to something good. I didn't think it was 150 territory. Hey, okay. So let's just take a step back. What worked? What didn't work? Obviously, we didn't the entire game. We didn't have to activate the grasslands. That's a huge boon. We get so much more efficiency out of our actions, because every time we activate the stuff over here, we got stuff we wanted. So actually, what happened is that we basically turned since every food we got either got turned into a single point through the Eurasian colored dove, the Australian raven, or the common swift, or the coal-tit. Since all the food we gathered either was turned into points through those birds, or they were turned into points through play a bird actions, we actually had a really powerful forest engine here. In addition, we had the piloted woodpecker that gave us 1 to 2 eggs every time we activated the forest. So this habitat was actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 point an activation habitat. That's really powerful. That's 147 points powerful. Yeah, so piloted woodpecker together with get food birds and spend food 4-point birds. That's really powerful. What, oops, sorry, what could have been better? We could, for example, have had a fifth bird here that it would have made sense to have there. For example, a bird that lets us tap a card and draw a card, the house finch, for example, or or the one that can be both in the grasslands and in the forest. That's worth 1 point. That would have given us the ability to took a card and get a point, and also cycle cards we don't want to pick up the cards we want here. Also, we had Platform Builder. Platform Builder is a really great card because of this reason here. The birds with platform nests are birds you already want to play for the large points. So yeah, this is basically play a lot of high scoring birds and get 7 more points if you do so. I would have played these birds here also if they didn't help us do a bonus card, and the fact that they just helped us play bonus cards is just also really good. And yeah, Omnivore Expert is a really lucky pickup since we've already playing also Raven, and we already had 2 birds played that counted for it. So yeah, all in all, I'm really happy with the turnout of this one, and I hope it was entertaining to you as well. I hope you learned something about card play sequencing and that kind of stuff as well. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing. I really enjoy playing Wingspan, and I have fun when you guys engage with the content I put out as well. I'm the Harbinger. This has been Wingspan on Steam, and I will see you guys next Tuesday or next Sunday when the next video comes out. Bye bye!